Hey everybody, so today I want to talk to you about four little elements that have really changed my safety career and things that I think you could use in your safety toolbox if you don't have it already. So there's an author by the name of Greg Anderson who wrote a little book called Safety 24/7. If you haven't read it or you've heard about it, go back and reread it, but if you haven't read it, go buy the book. But the book has really changed the way I see safety. A lot of the things, the principles I've learned to help my folks grow in the safety culture is from him. So let's dive right in. What are the four elements that I'm talking about? Well, so the first attitude is a level 1 type attitude. Now level 1 is kind of like the worst, and level 4 is obviously the best. So level 1 attitude is I comply when it's convenient. So basically what it's saying is, hey look, I'm not going to do anything safety-wise unless it's convenient to me. So if I forgot my cut-resistant gloves over on the shop bench, I'm not going to pick them up until I walk back to the shop. So if I'm doing work now, I'm doing that work, and I'm not going to go back and get it. That's the type of attitude a level 1 employee would have. Level 2 is I comply because it's I have to. It's a rule. So I'm compliant, right? So that's great. So you got people following the rules, but that's the only reason they're doing it. They're not doing it for any other reason. They're not doing it because, they believe it. They're doing it because they just don't want to get talked to, and they want to go home after the end of the day without having to do anything additional. Now, here's the kicker. Here's kind of where the paradigm shifts. Level 3, I believe for myself and for my family, right? So if I believe for myself and for my family, what I'm saying is I'm coming to work so that I can do my job and I can go home safely so I can be with my family, or I can be with the person I love, or I can be I can do the things that I love, right? So some people come to work, they don't have a family, they don't have a spouse, they don't have a wife or kids or a husband and children or brothers or sisters. They don't have any family, but there's something they like to do. Heck, maybe it's a young kid who just started work at your facility and his favorite thing to do after work is play video games. All right, so that's pretty stationary. But if he hurts his thumb and he can't use the little joysticks to move his thumb around, that could really impact his quality of life. So he believes in safety so he can do even the little things, right? That's a level 3 employee. Now, I see a lot of level 3 where I work, especially nowadays. I see more of it. And hopefully you're seeing some of that as well. And we want to develop and cultivate that level 3, because level 3 pushes us into level 4. Now, level 4 being the optimal, safe-driven employee is I believe for myself, I believe for my family, and I believe for my coworkers' family, right? So basically what I'm saying is not only am I going to look out for myself so I can go home safe to my family, but I'm going to look out for Bill, I'm going to look out for John, I'm going to look out for Joe, I'm going to look out for all of them as well so that they can go home safe to their families, right? That's huge. That's where we need to be. That is hard. That is super hard. I'm telling you guys right now, if you haven't been in this or haven't been doing this, we all talk about behavioral. We've got compliance and we've got behaviors. And compliance we can work on in more of a strategic, we're going to just get this done type manner, but behaviors are really hard to change, especially if you're working with an employee that has over a 2-year stint of doing something one certain way. So behaviors are hard, you guys, but you can do it. I promise you can do it. But it takes a lot of work, okay? And it's not easy, but it's worth it. It is so worth it if you guys can get an employee to a level 4 type of mentality where they have no problem talking to someone about their at-risk behaviors. Go after those people, talk to them, inspire them, develop them, cultivate them, and have them teach others in your facility. If you can do that, you will have a very successful facility. No matter what your hazards are, whether you're missing guarding on a piece of equipment, you have spills and slips and trips all over the floor, your folks are going to see those at-risk behaviors because their behavior is developed, and mentally they can see those things so that they don't get into them, so they stay away from them, right? We can't control everything that's going to happen in the plant, but we can control how we react to those things. And if we can develop our minds to see that, which is a level 4, I really think that we'll see less and less incidents, more and more near misses, more and more safety call-outs, timeouts for safety, things like that. Whatever you're doing in facility, you're going to see more of those beneficial things to help your folks. Those are the 4 things I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope it benefits you in your work somewhere. If you got some comments you want to leave, put them down below. Be safe, everyone. Next time.